As witnesses take the stand in the Jussie Smollett trial, it's another trial we're following. Prosecutors turn to the highest court in the land, hoping to revive the case against Bill Cosby. We begin in Philadelphia, where prosecutors want the high court to review the ruling that overturned Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction. The decision from the state Supreme Court led to the entertainer's early release from prison a few months ago. And back in Chicago, a police officer is on the stand being questioned about claims that the Empire star Jussie Smollett staged his own attack. In opening statements, the defense called the prosecution's allegations a, quote, fantasy. Smollett and his family still say the star is innocent.
I just want to express that it has been incredibly painful as his family to watch someone you love be accused of something they did not do. All right? We're confident in his legal team, and we look forward to people hearing the actual facts in this case. We love him. We're here to support him, all of us, and to lift him up. Thank you.
Now to give more legal insight on this case, we have civil rights and defense attorney J. Wendell Gordon. Always a pleasure having you. This case, it is just messy, to say the least, right? I mean, he's maintaining his innocence along with his family, but will this be an uphill battle to prove?
Well, I think the family is doing what a family should do. You know, the family's love comes unconditionally. Jussie Smollett will have an uphill battle indeed. However, I believe in the system in terms of when you put good criminal defense attorneys in play, there's no telling what you're going to get. I know that they've looked at this case over and over again. It does seem a bit bizarre that Jussie Smollett would stage his own homophobic and racist attack. There is a lot of distrust in police, at least in some of our communities, albeit this jury happens to be primarily a white jury. So this case is just going to be interesting all around the board, but I just don't see it as a national issue. I mean, he's looking at 3 years incarceration, and most of the legal experts say that his worst case scenario is probation. So I just don't see this as a national or international issue, even though it involves this very public figure.
Yeah, I mean, well, the city of Chicago spent over $130,000 just investigating these claims. There's a lot of back and forth. There was a point where the charges were dropped apparently, and then all of a sudden they were back on. Can you just briefly walk us through that and how we got here today?
Well, apparently there were charges brought, and then there was some criticism that Ms. Fox didn't handle the charges correctly, and then here we are again. The DA, yes, and then they spent all these man hours, hundreds of thousands of hours or hundreds of hours working on a case that has a maximum penalty of 3 years. Like, when you do your analysis and your cost saving analysis, where do you draw the line? I mean, all of that to go after this man who I would rather you submit a bill to make him pay for, the time actually spent. This shouldn't be criminal, at least at this point in time, because quite frankly, at least it shouldn't be an international criminal case or a national criminal case. It should be something that's handled locally. And I do believe that Jussie is entitled to his day in court, and let the chips fall where they may. But I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed one way or another, whether he's convicted or acquitted, because quite frankly, the entire case is a big waste of time. And indeed, it is quite messy.
All right. Well, let us know how you really feel. Well, the trial's supposed to be wrapped up by the end of the week. But let's go to another high-profile star, Bill Cosby. Why are prosecutors now asking the court to review his case?
Because they are ridiculous, okay? You're going to take a case like this to the Supreme Court and ask the Supreme Court to determine whether or not a decision not to prosecute and whether or not the immunity should be reopened, or whether or not when someone says they're not going to prosecute you and they find new evidence and they say we are going to prosecute you under a different administration, should this be something that the Supreme Court should review? I just don't agree with it. I think the Supreme Court is going to make haste with it. But in the event that they do take this case, I believe they would be doing so based upon the conservative bend of the court, to see what they can do to follow the torment of Bill Cosby. But this case, it really should be dead on arrival. So we'll just have to see what the court does with it.
All right. Any final thoughts for us? I mean, you know what? Actually, give us a final thought on what we can expect in the Kim Potter trial in Minneapolis, since we're talking about trials here.
That's going to be a rough one because, again, it's Minneapolis, and you have this white woman, you have a black man, and I expect that she will probably have to testify, and she will provide us with the white woman's tears. That is very appealing to a jury that has the same makeup as this one I expect will have in Minneapolis. So it's just, this one's going to be tough to call, although I don't see any reasonable basis for her to mistake a handgun for a taser, given the amount of experience she has as a police officer. And so, but we're going to leave it to the jury. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of sympathies engendered. And if she does take the stand, you're going to see the same effect that we saw in the Rittenhouse matter. I might as well call it the Rittenhouse effect, because I think that's where they absolutely need to go to be successful in this case from a defense point of view.
All right, we got a lightning round with attorney J. Wendell Gordon. Always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.